How did the Nazi persecution of the Jews affect you?
At first, I didn't care, but then I started to believe that Germany was the correct way to go, and so I started to reaffirm my ties with the German culture, the state, and the language.
From the beginning, I couldn't bear to disassociate myself with the Jewish religion, and because of that, to me, Nazi rule led to the thought of suicide.
Did you ever think of immigrating to another country where you could freely practice Judaism?
Of course I did, and the only reason why I didn't was because of the fear that I had.
Not at the beginning, but near the end, I realized that although Germany was where my life was, to protect my way of life, I had to leave.
This question is from Matt. What was the fear that held you back?
The fear was, 1, dying, and 2, leaving behind what I knew and going to a place that I didn't even know.
Now this question is for Jenny. What made you realize that you had to leave?
I saw my neighbors and friends get taken to concentration camps, and that was when I realized that I would soon be taken as well.
Since you brought it up, what are your feelings towards the concentration camps?
It disgusts me that I believed in a country that puts most of my fellow Jews to death just because they were Jewish.
I was honestly scared, and I hated the Nazis straight down to the bone.
Do you guys regret the decision you made to leave the country, leaving behind all the others?
Yes and no.
What is the reasoning behind your answers?
I say yes and no because, yes, I thought to flee, but when I fled, I had to leave behind everything that I loved and knew, which to this day I regret.
Yes, because I was given a chance to live, and no, because the price I had to pay was leaving behind my husband and 4 children.
Do you think it was worth it? Why do you say so? Would you make a different decision if given the chance to go back and change your choices?
It wasn't worth it, because I loved them dearly, and the fact that I had to pack up and leave made me very upset, because I felt like my life had no purpose without my family. I think if I was able to go back and change my decision, I would. Not having your family around is a tough change in a person's lifestyle. And to think about how and if they died makes me unhappy because they would be alive right now if I had saved them from the Nazis.
Leaving what? I had nothing to leave behind, so making the choice to flee wasn't a very hard conclusion to make. And if I was to go back, I would not change my decision because I saw more opportunities in leaving than I did if I stayed.
Thank you for your responses. That is all I have for you, and I am glad that you guys were able to come and share your perspectives on this week's episode of Jew Times.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Hey guys, welcome to the bloopers.
I'm gonna kill myself.
How did the Nazi persecution of the Jews affect you?
It affected me because this is my dog. Ha!
Thank you for your responses. I'm the real star of this show. Welcome back. I'm here. Welcome. If anyone wants to add me on Snapchat, my Snapchat is Jenny Burke 123.